So, today we're going to be talking about Dev Diary number 70. It's the Atoms update part number 1. Now, this video will be interspliced with multiple parts of videos from the Paradox livestream. Of course, you can check out the livestream every Thursday at 4 o'clock on Stellaris. So, feel free to check that out. And also, of course, ParadoxPlaza.com. All right, let's start getting underway here with our first thing. We're going to be talking about ruined megastructures. So one thing in 1.5 that was on the cutting floor, apparently, was the ability to repair ruined megastructures. This is something that I frantically looked for when I first started up the expansion, trying to find any ruined megastructure that I could fix or upper. However, they were left on the cutting floor. Now, in 1.6 Atoms, they are going to be added to the game. And on top of that, players that do not have Utopia will be able to repair broken ring worlds. So, for instance, if you have the Cybrex or any of the Keepers of Knowledge ring worlds that are broken, all you got to do is research that mega engineering technology. You will be able to repair those ring worlds. Now, the actual repairing process costs a significant amount of resources. Right now, it's looking to be like around 20,000 minerals, and will take about 10 years to complete, or something along those lines. However, you will not be able to do the Science Nexus, the Dyson Sphere, and the Sentry Array without Utopia. So if you don't have the expansion, you won't be able to find these megastructures, and you won't be able to repair them. However, this brings me to a thing. So it basically says that it's cheaper to repair a megastructure than to build a new one. Considering if you can find a Sentry Array somewhere nearby, that'd be pretty crazy, because you don't need any Ascension perks to repair anything. So you don't need to go for Wands of the Galaxy or the Ring of Life or anything along those lines. So say you find a Sentry Array, you just have discovered the most powerful building in the game, and you can basically get it for free without wasting an Ascension perk. That is staggering. That is pretty amazing. And especially, for instance, if you have the Cybrex campaign, you will be able to restore their ring world. It's crazy town. I'm really looking forward to see how this is going to pan out within the game. And this brings me on to number 2, the one thing that people have been wanting for so friggin' long. It is sector taxes and stockpiles. So you remember when you're working on a sector and you see that they have 9,999 energy and 9,999 minerals in it, or even 99,000 in both categories, and you were like, I'm out of money. I want that stuff. And you can't get that stuff because it's locked into a sector. Well, it looks like it's going to be possible to get this material now, as you'll be able to see 75% of a sector's stockpiled resources at the cost of 100 influence. So that's pretty cool. Also, if you're fighting in a war where you're the one that's being attacked, this will go down to 25 influence. Also, in addition, in the past, if you wanted to add like minerals to a sector, you could just do like batches of like 100. Well, right now they've added the ability to hit control, and you can add batches of 1,000 minerals. So if you're later in the game and you want to bootstrap a sector early on, that's what you can do. So it's pretty exciting stuff in that regard. Then we get to, well, the most exciting of all, new room backgrounds. Such excite, very wow. There are going to be 15 new rooms going to be added to the game so that you can see exactly what kind of species you're dealing with by looking at the room in the background. So, 4 new rooms for Fallen and Awakened Empires, for the new aesthetics, the Xenophile Egalitarians, room with alien skulls. It is all available. Well, that's cool stuff. Well, this is gonna wrap this up for update 1 for the Atoms update. And that is part 1 in that case. But yeah, next week we're gonna be talking about part number 2, and I'm sure that we're gonna see a lot of cool stuff coming out of that as well. And if you got any questions or any comments on this specifically regarding the ruined megastructures or the amazing taxes and taxes stockpile, repatriation, feel free to drop a comment below. If you like this video, feel free to hit that like button. The dislike button is right there as well, and or subscribe. And until next time, take good care of yourselves and, of course, each other.